There is a huge stigma in sim racing about using assists. Now, personally for me, I do use assists, but I use them because I need to. There are certain assists that even I wouldn't suggest to use because they can potentially slow you down. But assists are there to help you play the game as best as you can and for you to enjoy the game. So why is it such a problem? For me personally, I use braking markers. The reason why I use braking markers is because this eye doesn't work. I'm completely blind in this eye and have very limited sight in my right eye, and I also have peripheral field loss just about here, there. There's a big black dot where I'm missing some of my sight. Having those highlighted markers really help me understand where I am on the track. So for me, they're a necessity. I know a lot of people use them like that, to assist you. People have hearing loss, sight loss, like myself, and these things are there to help support them, to help them play the game. So today I've decided to see how much difference there is between me using the assist to me not using the assist. Now, just to confirm, I play Gran Turismo a lot. ABS is standard, but I will try it with it turned off. I use TC1 in GT3s. All other cars I don't use traction control. I don't use steering assist or stabilization, and I do use braking markers. So for today, I'm going to do some laps around Interlagos, which is one of the most difficult tracks for me because it's got really long straights that I can't see very well. And I'm going to run them with all assists on, take some of them off, and turn them off completely, running a GT3 car. I mean, what could go wrong? Gonna do it in the afternoon with SO1. BOP will be on, and I'm just going to... Basically, there's going to be no setup on the car at all. I was going to do it in the Porsche. I think I might try it in the Porsche because the Porsche is a little bit of a handful. If I was to try it in the GT3 McLaren, for example, I think that would be quite easy for me to run without TC on. Setup on, this is just standard setup. I'll just be using brake balance. Let's try and do a lap around Brazil. God. Oh! That was a good start. Woo! Just only third there. A bit of a scruffy lap, that one. Gonna go quicker than the one we first set. Not by much though. So 1:31.9. Not a particularly fast time. I just jumped on those. So just for the purpose of this video, it's just jumping on and seeing. I'm going to put all assists on. It's going to feel so weird. Automatic. TC on 5. Auto drive. Oh. I don't think do I have to... Brake and steering. Line on as well. Replace car active, stability and counter steer. Strong. Okay. Auto drive. Is it just going to drive for me? Let's see what this is like. Put the brake balance on the same. Oh no, I have got control, I think. Yeah, I do. Oh my god, it's actually doing it. Oh, that's so weird. I have no feedback in my wheel whatsoever. So I have got some control over it. There's the braking assist coming in. It's just braked for me. I didn't brake there at all. I mean, it was a terrible line, but... Right, okay. Let's go and do a lap with all these flashing lights on. This is so weird. This is so weird. I've got very limited feedback in the wheel. And if I steer too much, the wheel actually just locks. It's so weird. Oh, see, it's stopping me from doing it. It like locks. Like, no, that's too much rotation for our liking. We don't want you doing that. Oh, I do have some control. Oh, see. Oh, it's so weird. I'm not driving. I really am not. Like, that's stopping me from doing it. How much I would normally turn in. Oh! It's just like, nah. I'm one-handed steering. This is horrific. But extremely good for someone who can't use the car, for example. Like, I can use the controls. Let's have a look at the lap time. I don't think it's going to be very fast. Oh, it moved then. 5 seconds slower. Right, this time I'm going to turn off this because that was actually driving for me. That wasn't me actually driving. So we're just going to try with this. I don't think this is going to feel too nice. I think what was stopping my wheel was the TC, possibly. Right, lap. All assists on. I'll put that to 3. I forgot to switch that on. As you can see, everything is flashing. Right, here we go. Oh, it's too slow on the gear change. Oh, that wasn't good. It's definitely upshifting way too quickly. Way too quickly. Just over 2 seconds slower with all of those assists on, but it felt horrific. Like, my wheel is really, really heavy. I'm guessing that's the TC. Steering assist, whatever. I'm gonna go back to manual. See if it makes me any quicker sticking manual on. But I know that people drive with these on. The active stability management, the counter steering assist. That counter steering assist actually stops you from spinning. So I'm gonna try something with that. Let's just see if I run with gears, if that actually makes me any quicker. Let's see if I can go any quicker with me controlling the gears. I probably will. If I go quicker with assist, that's it. Probably a bit late there. I can feel the wheel pushing me. I don't like that feeling at all. Oh, got a bit wide. I always go wide there. Look at them flashing. Oh, I've got a bit wide there. I still don't feel safe. It just makes you feel not safe. I guess it's just because I'm used to how I drive, but right, over the line, manual gears, 1.3 seconds off. Okay, that's a lot quicker than I thought it would be. Before we try everything off, I'm going to turn TC off. ABS on default. I'm going to keep... I don't need the braking indicator on. But I'm going to keep these guys on. I think it's the counter steer assist actually, because I know quite a few people run it. No TC on. I've still got the line on. I forgot to turn the line off. But as you can see, I'm clearly not using it. Steering stability thing on. I know some people do run it. Got no TC on. ABS on default, let's see what happens. Oh, that's quite slow around there. Took a shitty line there. Oof. Turn, car. Oof. I'm just wondering if that kind of helps the no TC. Oh, I took a shitty line there, never mind. So, it doesn't look like I'm going to go quicker. But I didn't have a great lap, to be fair. And that line's annoying me. We'll see what time we come out with. No, definitely not. Okay. So that's not that bad, really. I can see why people use it. Now is the big one. I am going to turn it off. I'm going to crash. 100%, especially with all of these things off. Let's turn this off. Right, so you shouldn't really do Gran Turismo with no ABS. These cars aren't designed for that, but for the point of this video, no assists. It's going to be hard because I really struggle to see this track properly. So I imagine there will be accidents and being gentle on the brake because there's no ABS. Why is it yellow? What does that mean? Let's see what happens. Oh! It should be a standard ABS. Just on racing cars, on a lot of racing cars, it's standard. There's no way I'm gonna get. Yeah, no. Look, I'm gonna struggle to get round. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. It's not gonna happen, is it? Nah, listen, we've got to have a talk about this. We've got to have a talk. ABS is standard, right? Look at the difference. See? It needs ABS. We're not running without it. I'm just guessing. I'm really just guessing. Okay. This first turn isn't too bad. It's on my right. So I think it's like 100 meter. We'll try that. But it's so long. Okay, I was just a bit over the 100 meter. I think I was a little bit early. And I've crashed. The lap with no assist is very slow, as we could look at that. How much time we're losing by having no assists on? That's a riff 40 seconds. I was quite early there. Oh. Oh, this is going to be fun. It's at that line bit there, isn't it? Oh, God. Car. 100% this is going to be slower. There's no way it could be quicker. Oh. A bit late there. Ooh. Oh, it's too late. It's not far off. It's not far off. I feel like the car turns more because the TC is stopping it, so I've got better rotation. It's just that risk of losing the back end. We're going to try for another lap just to make it fair. 0.8 off. Bit later on the brakes, they're probably a bit too late. Yeah, probably a bit too late there. And that's what they're having those braking lines. Not necessarily that I brake at that point, just reminds me. Probably want to brake there. Oh shit. If I don't know a track, I have to put lines on. I do know this track though, I've got a bit wide there. Ah, see, I'm just making mistakes now. Not seeing when the corner's coming up. This here, you could take flat, because you've got the rotation. Oh, this actually slower. I was making too many mistakes. That was better. Don't think it'd be enough to go quicker. No, we're not going to go quicker. For me personally, having line off is too difficult. If I was a fully sighted person with 20/20 vision, I think it would be absolutely fine. A lot of the track is quite blurry, and by that I mean that I'm quite close to my monitor, but still, because I'm so short-sighted, it's just not as clear as it could be. Having those bright lights flashing at me it enables me to be able to see whereabouts I am on the track. It doesn't necessarily become my breaking point, but it does become the area that I know that this is the bit we break. Having TC off just enables more rotation, which basically transformed this car. It enabled me to take the corners a lot better. However, having that TC1 on with GT3s just stops me from making silly little mistakes. And I'm not sure if I'm quite at that point to turn that off. Assists do make you slower, depending on what assist you use. But at the end of the day, it's about enjoying the game. I do suggest learning the tracks because, one, it's a lot of fun. Two, you probably will get your braking points a lot different. You do notice when I do have line on, I don't particularly brake at the point that it tells me to brake. I just brake at the point where I know I'm going to make that corner. Steering assists and all that stuff, they will make you slower. That's just a given. It's actually helping you, and it felt really heavy. I don't suggest it at all to use, but just getting used to the game, it's well worth just giving it a go. If you could turn all assists off, then by all means, but the actual aneurysms that I had when people see that I run line or TC might be on 1, it's beyond a joke. And I'm not a competitive racer, so I really don't see what the problem is.